Olipa kerran pikku Nyytiäinen. Hän ihan yksin asui taloaan. Ja talo oli myöskin yksinäinen, siis kaksin kerroin yksin peloissaan. Ja kaikkialla lamput syttyvät ja ovet lukitaan, kun kaikki mönkiäiset lohduttavat toisiaan. Vaan kuka lohduttaisi Nyytiä vaikka tällä näin? On yöllä kamalakin kamalampi, päivällä toisinpäin.
I think Who Will Comfort Toffle is a really interesting book because it's about, I think it's about a state of mind and a state of feeling that every single person on the planet sometimes finds themselves in.
Who Will Comfort Toffle is set in Moomin Valley, but it isn't about Moomins. And she's writing about a little creature called Toffle, who is a very shy, very introverted, very lonely little creature. And he has to meet people, but he doesn't know how to do that.
I first read it and I wasn't a Toffle and I was feeling fine, but I could identify with that sense of there are people around, but I still feel a bit as though I'm not part of things. And I guess it's just that sort of feeling of alienation, slight discombobulation, not quite sure where you're going and what's going to happen along the way.
Ja iso hemuli söi ison pannukakun hilloineen, vaan Nyyти oli taaskin ihan yksikseen. Siis kuka lohduttaisi Nyytiä ja sanoisi ei kukaan, sinua huomaa, ellet itse mene mukaan.
And it's that classic trap of the shy child or the shy person who wants to be part of things but just doesn't know how to bridge that gap.
Ja silloin tuuli lumuavan soiton meren takaa toi, kun muikkunen se kesän poukamassa musisoi. Ja laukkua ei muikkusella ollut, eikä koskaan tule olemaan, ja kenkiä ei viheriän niityn poika tunne ollenkaan.
And here you have solitude chosen, a solitary character who's self-assured and happy in his own skin.
I think loneliness is handled really deftly in Who Will Comfort Toffle because it very cleverly shows all the different kinds of loneliness.
Siis Nyyти riisui kenkänsä ja huokaisi, hohoi, on kaikki hyvin. Miksi iloinen en olla voi?
But he finds himself on this beautiful beach and he finds this beautiful shell and he can't enjoy it because he's lonely, because he's got no one to show this shell to, and it's heartbreaking to be in something so beautiful but without being able to enjoy it, and that's the sort of depression of loneliness. And then comes the change, which is he finds a bottle. A bottle is floating along the sea and it's got a letter from a miffle.
Niin kauheasti pelkään mörön mörinää, kun hämärässä olen ihan ilman ystävää. Siis lohdutathan minua, jos olet kiltti peikko. On pimeää ja olen pieni tuittunen ja heikko.
That's what spurs Toffle into action, really. I mean, the action he's taken until that point is very kind of, hoping for the best, wandering along.
And Toffle on a mission is a different creature. Toffle has a purpose in life and he has to go and find Miffle and save her. And it's that connecting with a meaning to his life and somebody else that he can share it with that makes all the difference.
That's actually when he becomes okay. That's when he's saved, really. It's quite interesting. I think what the story shows us is that it's not the achieving of the goal and the getting of what you want that saves you. It's realizing that you have a mission and that you're prepared to do it and you're going to go for it, and the striving and who you have to become to even stand a chance of accomplishing it. That's when you're okay.
On tieno äkkiä niin hiljainen ja musta, ja mörkö niin kuin vuori tuijottaa. ja jäinen maa on täynnä kammotusta, kun kuustakin pois värit putoaa. Ja Nyytti sanoi, helppoa ei tule olemaan. Tuo mörkö on niin kamala, etten luullutkaan.
And this tiny creature is stamping in fury. He learns that the way to overcome fear is to just get angry. And he stamps in fury and makes a jump at this fearsome groke and bites him on the leg. And that's incredible. How can a little toffle do that?
For as long as one is waiting and hoping for something external to come along and solve your problems, generally things are not going to improve. But in Who Will Comfort Toffle, what's so interesting is that eventually Toffle starts to take action. And even at the beginning, pretty soon he at least goes somewhere and he talks to people and he moves forward. The more he's willing to just soldier on, even though he's outside of his comfort zone, the closer he gets to good things happening, and then eventually good things do happen, and he's been instrumental in making them happen.